Chico State, let's go.
Oh, let's see it.
Sun Devils.
Woo! College fishing is #1.
The best college anglers in the country have arrived. It's National Guard FLW College Fishing.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Right there, baby, all day long.
Fish. Fish on, baby.
There it is. It's going to be a wild one in Utah as the Western Conference Championship starts now. Here they are, the college fishing national champions. It's not often you get to catch bass at 5,000 feet, but the college anglers of the Western Conference will be showing how it's done this weekend in Provo, Utah. Searching the waterways of Utah Lake in search of the 5 biggest bites and hoping to secure a spot in the 2013 College Fishing National Championship. 20 teams qualified for this 3-day tournament, and among some familiar names in college fishing, such as Chico State and Sacramento State, some new teams have emerged as serious contenders, including Oregon State and University of California at Santa Cruz. Yes, the Banana Slugs are on some fish this week. Who will win a brand new Ranger boat for their bass club, and who will be crowned best in the West? It's the 2012 Western Conference Championship on Utah Lake. Hey everybody, Jason Harper, joined by my co-host, National Guard Pro Justin Lucas, and for a college bass fishing tournament, I mean, does the backdrop get any better than this? I mean, this is awesome.
Man, I love coming out west. That's no secret. Everything is so diverse out here, and really, when you're bass fishing at 5,000 feet, that's a pretty cool thing, Jason.
It is. Utah Lake sits here in the valley, surrounded by mammoth granite peaks, and when you look back on day one, a lot of our college teams, they kind of went through their own experience of valleys and peaks. This has been a stingy lake.
You know, it is, and the general understanding coming to Utah Lake in the summertime is that it is going to be tough, and you know, there's going to be a lot of isolated areas where the fish are going to be. A lot of people are going to end up grouped up on top of each other, but that's part of it.
One of the teams that obviously figured something out on day one, Chico State, who they've always had a strong bass club.
That looks killer back there.
You've got Nick Carrico and Tony Dalton. What is it about their spot that kind of made things work so well over 10 pounds on day one?
Well, they fished in the northern part of the lake, and they fished in a marina called American Fork. And it's a great area, but the thing is there are a few other competitors in that area as well.
We just wanted to beat them over to it so we could fish it first.
Utah Lake, one of the largest freshwater lakes west of the Mississippi, 24 miles long, 13 miles wide. So you got a lot of water. Why are they so grouped up?
Man, Jason, the lake is huge. Obviously, you can see forever out here, but it's so shallow. And what you don't see looking out there is that the deepest spot is only 14 feet deep right now, and the average depth is 4 foot. I mean, that tells you something, that these guys are going to be in these marinas because there's man-made, dredged-out areas with deeper water. It's going to attract the bait fish. It's going to attract the bass, and therefore, all the anglers are going to follow suit.
This corner is pretty much our spot.
Doesn't that play a mental game on you when you're fishing that close, almost bumper boats with other competitors?
It really can. And here's the thing, nobody likes fishing in a crowd. It's not really enjoyable, but sometimes you have to do it. And when you have to do it in a tournament, the most important thing is to put your blockers on. Mental blockers. If you see somebody catch one, forget about it and pretend like it didn't happen. That's going to help you throughout an 8-hour day. Really concentrate on getting your 5 or 6 right bites.
Well, it is cut day, so we've got 20 teams out on the water for 15. Their confidence is going to drop as they go home after today. For 5 teams, though, that survive the final day, confidence level is going to go through the roof. And, of course, when you've got a tournament like this where it is kind of stingy, not everyone's catching a lot of fish, the cream really rises to the top. And on that final day, we're going to have the best of the best fishing for that title of Western Conference champion.
Oh yeah, we're going to go get it today. Got a good feeling about it today. Yesterday it rained a little bit, so it'll be hot.
It's a 3-day tournament. It's kind of like a marathon, so if we get a limit, then we're not going to swing for the fences. We're just going to leave our spot and then save it for tomorrow, trying to pace ourselves.
I think that if we get 15 fish for the tournament, that it's probably something that none of the other teams will be able to do. And I think that'll take first, even if they're smaller than the average fish they're catching.
Take a look at the standings, and you can start to understand just how stingy this lake can be. A 2-pound deficit that Long Beach is facing can be daunting, but for anyone looking to make the top 5 cut, the mantra has to be, just give me 5 bites.
Some guys caught 5, a couple boats caught 5, but they weren't the big ones they were looking for, and it's just real tough. You got to capitalize on every bite you get.
Not used to stuff like this. We're used to deeper lakes, a lot of structure, so it's definitely a change of pace here.
Chico, stay, let's go.
In FLW college fishing, both anglers on the team may catch as many fish as possible, and then the team brings their best 5 bass back in at the end of the day. Weight is cumulative over the 3-day event, and there's an 8-ounce penalty for any fish that perishes.
Don't be a wimp. We're just trying not to seed our ground to anybody. If somebody pulls in, you know, we'll just stay right there and keep running the bank and try to make them go around us.
Just warn you guys right now, be careful, because we'll pull it back. You guys might get hit.
You can't always get what you want. Sometimes you just got to take it.
There's tons of fish in this harbor, so we just got to figure out how to catch them.
This is our spot. Practice and everything, we kind of feel like this is our spot.
You just got to chuck a line. You just got to put your head down and just go. Nobody's following us yet.
There's like a inlet at the very end of this by the flag, and it dumps nice cold water in here, so it gives it a little current, keeps it a little cooler than the rest of the lake.
Living in Long Beach, you know, we don't have a whole lot of lakes around real close to us. The closest one to campus is probably about 1.5 miles away, and it's a city park. That's all it is. It's cement pond. They have to cut down the tules so you can even fish some of this stuff. I kind of looked at this spot that we hadn't hit too many times, and I was like, this is just like El Dorado Park. There's a fish. It might be small.
Get him out, get him out, get him out.
Let's go get it, let's go get it. It's small.
No, he's going, dude. Keep him there, keep him there.
I got him. Keep him. I got him. Go, let's get right under. They have to be 12. He's about 11. But that's a good sign they're here.
Fish on, fish on. Fish on, baby.
Yes, fish. Good fish, good fish.
Who will make the cut and fish on the final day?
8 pounds, 15 ounces. You guys are now the leaders.
Stay tuned to find out who moves on and who goes home.
National Guard FLW College Fishing is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Walmart, save money, live better. Straight Talk, cut your cell phone bill in half and feel richer. Mercury Marine. Plano, America's favorite tackle boxes. And by new Snapple lightly sweetened teas, made from the best stuff on earth.
A lot of people are just brushing by this real quick, and we're trying to take it slow and hit every little thing we can.
No one's hit that outside, and these guys haven't even moved. Oh, that was a bluegill.
They got a fish.
UC Santa Cruz is feeling good with their second keeper of the day, unofficially putting them close to 7 pounds for the tournament. It's the Western Conference Championship on Utah Lake, and while the Long Beach team is staying in the south end of the shallow fishery, the rest of our field of 20 teams are putting their faith in the north end of the lake and the American Fork Marina. But so far, things have not gone as planned for our leaders.
Oh, man. I didn't want to see this happen.
Not good.
Not good at all.
Chico State is without a keeper fish after 4 hours and struggling to explain why. Luckily, they had a big day one that can carry them through to the final day, but they know that any team out here could duplicate that effort, and this may be the point at which they're letting the tournament slip from their grasp.
I just got to blow up. I want to come back through here right away. We're a new club, and a lot of us are just starting out learning how to bass fish. We've been, fishing for trout most of our lives.
I had never stepped foot on a bass boat until this year. So I joined the club and then ended up becoming a part of the series and everything. That was kind of cool.
We've just been all about bass fishing and been practicing a lot and helping each other learn new stuff, and it's just been fun.
Fish on, fish on.
The local boys are hoping for a top 5 finish here, and after a quick measurement, they're pleased to have 2 bass in their live well.
Fish on, baby.
Holy cow.
Meanwhile, Cal Poly is struggling to find a fish over 12 inches today, although this one seems like it just might make it.
That guy's teeny, teeny, teeny. Yeah, it's not going to measure either way. Half inch off.
All right, well.
Here we go.
Nothing right now.
Yeah.
Fish. No. Oh, man.
I think the biggest thing about what we're doing today and yesterday is fishing where no one else is fishing. We're getting in spots that people are either afraid to run to or just don't have confidence in being there.
No.
Just trying to get as far back away from where, you know, the main hot spots of the lake were, and just get away from where we think everyone else is going to be. And from what we hear, every other place people are fishing, there's 5 or 6 boats in one spot, and that's working in our favor because they're beating up their own water.
There's fish. Good fish. Good fish. This side. Come this side. This side. There we go. I think we might have been going a little too fast at the beginning, but I let it sit a little bit.
Some of these bites, you just can't even feel them. They just peck them and basically pulling it out. And it just got heavy, and swings are free.
Use that today.
That's it for day 2, and while the crowd gathers at the weigh-in stage to find out if their team has enough weight to move on, we focus our attention on the Unlikely Bass Club that was recently formed here at Utah Valley University. Located 20 minutes from the Park City slopes, most students at UVU enjoy the neighboring lake for the views. But one advisor had his eyes open to the possibilities of Utah Lake by his young son.
My son and I were watching FLW college fishing on FLW Outdoors, and he's sitting next to me and he said, "Dad, I want to fish in college when I grow up." And I said, "Son, you know, you're going to have to go out of state. You're going to have to go to Texas or something like that." And he always wanted to come to Utah Valley because that's where I work. And so the next day I come to work and I said, "Why not here? Why can't we do a bass club here?" So I gave Kevin Hunt at FLW Outdoors a call, and he just made everything so simple.
We just started fishing tournaments immediately, sending who was already in the club out, and they just started winning. They just fished. It was nuts. I feel like bass fishing in Utah is a secret. There are huge bass in the state. I've caught my biggest bass ever here in this state.
We want to grow the sport of bass fishing in the state of Utah, get the word out that yes, there is a bass club here. Come join it, and let's go fishing.
6 pounds and 8 ounces. 5 pounds and 4 ounces has you at 10-10. You guys are the new leaders. Give it up for Arizona State University. 8 pounds, 15 ounces gives them 11-3 total.
We had one idea about where the fish would be and where they could live year-round. That's basically what we went off of for our fishing strategy.
Everybody give it up for CSU Long Beach. 2-day wait, 14-3. You guys are now the leaders.
That's the biggest opportunity for us is right now, and I think it's our time to shine.
We want that number 1.
Bad.
At the end of day 2, the number 1 and 2 teams flip, and it's now Chico State facing a 2-pound deficit going into the final day of competition.
Do you hear it? The water is calling. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a tournament fisherman but didn't know where to start? Take your first step and visit fishflw.com. With compelling articles, videos, and a vast array of helpful advice, learn everything you need to know about how to get started. With nearly 200 tournaments a year, FLW is the largest tournament fishing organization in the world. They offer a full range of tournaments for anglers of all experience and skill levels. Tournament trails like the Walmart Bass Fishing League are the perfect opportunity for the novice or seasoned weekend angler to compete in their first tournaments. There's no previous tournament experience needed, and as a co-angler, you don't even need your own boat. With entry fees as low as $100, it's easy to find a tournament that's right for you. For more information, visit fishflw.com.
biggest challenge today is probably going to be the weather. If the weather holds up, we'll do pretty decent, I think. But it's supposed to get nasty around noon, so we'll see how it goes.
We're getting the bites we need. If we can capitalize on them, we've had better fish there. So go in, keep doing what we're doing, maybe hit some other spots, but we're confident that we can get those bites today. 5 pounds isn't that big a lead.
I don't really know what this weather's going to do, but we're thinking of running one spot, and then we're going to run all new water later just because we got to go for it. And I don't think there's enough fish left where we are, so we just got to find some new stuff.
It doesn't seem like there's any 2.5s and down south, so if we can get 1 or 2.5s and go catch 3 or 4 12-inchers, I think we got it.
It's the final day for the National Guard FLW College Fishing Western Conference Championship. Of course, only 5 teams move on to fish the final day. There's only room for 1 champion. Justin Lucas is with our leaders now.
I am here with CSU Long Beach. We have Justin Gangle, Alex Cox. Justin, let's talk to you real quick, man. I'm going to ask you about fishing because you guys are going to a different area of the lake. A lot of guys are fishing on top of each other this week, and you guys went the other way.
Yeah, we went the other way. When I came out to practice, we tried to find the spots that are going to be furthest away from everybody else. We went to our first spot. We left it on practice. We tried to get in the first day. It didn't work, so we kind of ran to our secondary and did good, and we've just kind of been sticking to our guns, and we're hoping to stick to it again today. All
right, man. Alex, let's talk about what this would mean for the beach, man, for Long Beach. This is huge for the school, huge for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's really going to put the beach on the map. You know, going to nationals really gets our name out there, the West Coast, even just Southern California. There's no other team from Southern California, so like I feel like we're representing half a state right there alone. And then just for us too, it's amazing. I mean, this is what everyone dreams of really when you're fishing like this.
All right, you're hearing it from Justin and Alex, trying to make it happen and be the winners here on the final day.
Let's go, Pete, come on!
There are no guarantees in college bass fishing, and even with the lead they have, Long Beach knows how important it is to put keeper fish in their live well on this final day, regardless of size.
Do this. This has been our go-to spot every day. Quality fish that are up here, it could change a lot.
They have 9 fish, they're consistent, but their 9 fish only weigh 14 pounds. We have 5 fish that weigh 12 pounds, so I mean, our fish are obviously better size.
So far in this tournament, what we've been counting on is bites. We might not necessarily have the quality back here, but we're having the quantity. And I know that some of the teams are going, and they have a lot bigger fish, better numbers of bigger fish, but their water's been beat up by 8 or 9 boats every day.
It's like a marathon, it really is. And if you pace yourself all 3 days and you catch a limit or close to it, you're gonna end up on top.
What we've based all of our technique off of is trying to figure out where the fish can survive in this lake year-round. Being a lake that freezes over, we're looking at inlets where there's fresh water coming in all the time, especially this time of year.
This is where we fish almost every single day of the tournament. I've been flipping this little black tube right up on the bank, and they've been hitting it right on the bank and then just swinging right off, and you can watch them take the line. We were throwing reaction baits and flipping docks for a long time, and we didn't get nothing.
When you got 20 jigs flipping in here, I mean, they're gonna get accustomed to that real quick. So we made an adjustment because we were fishing behind boats every day, just like this, if not even closer. There was 5, 6 boats just on this one bank, and we caught our fish behind people. So
it's all about the bait. I mean, everybody's been flipping the big stuff, and we went small, and it's been working.
You know, we've got a big target on our back, and we're only 1 pound, 13 ounces in the lead, but we're going to nationals. I couldn't be any happier right now.
People don't really take fishing seriously where we're at. They think we just sitting in a little boat, getting sunburned all day long. They don't understand what it really is, so maybe this will be a time to showcase what we actually come out here and do.
There's that sun. There's fish.
Keep him down, keep him down, keep him down. Come up.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Got one on the board.
Oh, he chunked that so fast. The hook just came out so fast.
2 more of those, man. We're in good shape.
Like I said before, look out for Long Beach.
They're still in here, buddy.
Oh, man.
Long Beach strikes first on the final day, but Oregon State will have something to talk about before the day is over. You're watching National Guard FLW College Fishing.
Hey, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
All day long.
Here we go. Ready to do a little fishing now. Let's just go ahead and give a quick glimpse of the dream catcher.
Just trying to catch dreams out here.
Chico State bringing the party to Utah Lake.
And we're back to action.
And we are back to the action of the Western Conference Championship of FLW College Fishing. Utah Lake has been tough this week, and that's affected everyone's strategies. Once again, most of the top 5 is bunched together in the northern part of the lake, while our current leaders, Long Beach State, are back in the far southeastern corner. Regardless of location, every team deals with the conditions in their own way.
This lake's so tough. You gotta really stay light and be funny and try to laugh. Because if not, this place can get really gloomy.
I might need to break out that Good Luck peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, we're gonna break out the backup real early.
I mean, it's just doing this all day. You gotta stay patient. Making hundreds and hundreds of casts each little spot.
Yeah, you definitely have to be optimistic almost every cast. Like, I'm gonna get one right there. Oh, not there. Maybe this hole. Because they're in there, you just gotta drop it right on their head.
One big positive for every team fishing on this final day is that they've accomplished the goal of every team that started out on the qualifiers that started back in the spring of 2012. They'll fish in the national championship next year. Of course, that doesn't mean they don't want to win this tournament.
I mean, the hard part's over. You know, everybody wants a win, but the real goal of this tournament is making top 5. And so since we're there, it's like, you can kind of relax and just enjoy the day.
I'm happy to just be going to the national tournament, but winning this thing would be so much better.
One of the youngest teams to qualify for the Western Conference Championship is Zach McDonald and William Sparks of Oregon State University. They won the first qualifier of the year back on Lake Shasta and are looking forward to a long college career.
I'm 19, so I'm going to be a sophomore this fall. So I was a freshman this year. It's pretty cool to qualify already and make the national championship. That's a pretty big deal. I mean,
heck, we won our first tournament.
Yeah, that's pretty. That was the coolest thing. I mean, I had fished a lot, and all I wanted was to win. I mean, I want to win every tournament, but that was pretty cool to win my first FLW tournament, the college series one. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And just to be at my legit first tournament.
Fish. It's a keeper.
That was cool.
Nice, dude. I don't know. That's gonna be close.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's over the 12.
He just picked it up and started swimming with it. Felt like a little tiny one.
So while Oregon State joins Long Beach State as the only 2 teams with a fish in the live well, the other teams are struggling this morning, searching for that first keeper bass.
What's so frustrating about this lake is you can find 1,000 areas that look like this and may not get a bite. I think it's really just a timing window, and when those fish start eating, we really got to get back in there and make it happen. So.
We know there's fish in here. And if we learned anything about yesterday, it's just you gotta stick to it. You never know which hole you're gonna flip into, and there's gonna be somebody that grabs you. That's a perch.
That?
You caught a perch. Wrong species. That's a first for us.
Yeah, it is.
Down south in the area known as Mud Lake, the beach is also in the middle of a new experience.
I think we're moving. No. Yeah, let's just turn around, Alex.
Okay.
They've been fishing in extremely shallow water the last 2 days. While they've been pulling out fish, now it looks like they'll have to pull themselves out.
Here, just push this, or take the trolling motor forward. Come on. Oh, Utah Lake.
While Long Beach is preoccupied with getting free, Oregon State is working their most productive water thus far.
They've been really liking this rock all week. We've been usually, anytime we can find the bigger rock, that's where we've been finding the fish. This is like the smallest rock that we fished that and actually caught fish on. but that rock really holds them. All right, so I'm throwing this little black and red tube out the tungsten weight, 3/0 hook. I'm just flipping it, letting it set right away, and then pulling it up, letting it set, and they're just taking it. Usually they'll hit it right on the fall, but they like this dark color. I don't think they want to spend any energy on a big jig, and that's what a lot of people are using. And we switched small, and it's been working really good for us. This side, this one. Might be short. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's nice.
Keep moving too, dude.
Oh, baby.
I got him.
Yeah?
That's another little guy.
Long Beach has found slightly deeper water, and they're getting excited about the possibility of winning this championship.
I want it so bad.
Best in the West. That's what I'm shooting for.
Put Long Beach on the map.
Fish, fish. Good fish. Coming up, this side.
Woo! There we go. There's number 2.
Thought you said these fish don't jump.
That was the first one.
Oh, yes.
Right there, baby, all day long.
Look out for Long Beach.
The fishing is tough on Utah Lake, and that makes every bite so important because one good one can rocket you up the leaderboard.
3, baby!
Oh my God!
Fish, fish. Cover this side, cover this side. Actually, no, come back, come back. 3, baby!
Oh my God!
No chance. They don't got no chance. It is right there, man. It is in reach.
I can taste it. If I ate that check, I could taste it.
Oh my God. Back in the game in 2 casts.
It's the final day of the National Guard FLW College Fishing Western Conference Championship, and Long Beach State is building both momentum and confidence after catching keeper bass on back-to-back casts.
Back-to-back, that's the first time that we've been out here at all been able to catch 2 fish back-to-back casts, and in a matter of minutes, Long Beach is ready to win this thing, man. 2 more of those and it's done. There's no one can catch us.
Their 3 fish have them way out in front of the rest of the field, but things can change quickly when the fishing is as tough as it's been here. One good stretch of bank could move any of our top 5 up the leaderboard, and everyone out here knows it.
Well, what are you thinking, cowboy?
I'm thinking I really like it back in here, and I don't know why we can't pull a fish off of it.
Seriously. I love how there's no pressure in here, though. I mean, it seems to reload kind of every day with a few more fish because every team except for basically like 3 teams has been coming through here, and now that those teams aren't in here getting their 1 or 2 fish a day, we can load up with 5 fish, bring in the biggest bag of the tournament.
Game plan is try to get in that spot that there keeps me in boats. We're going to keep flipping and hopefully get 3 more bites and hopefully get 1 good one. But right now, anything's going to do. I mean, we just got to go fishing and hope that we get a big one.
Yeah, thinking about maybe making a change here. We knew going into this we beat this place up pretty hard the past 3 days, and we weren't the only ones, so making about a 15-20 minute run right now back to the Provo River may be our next move here. So this just isn't happening here. We've had 1 bite all morning.
In this tournament, any fish will do. Any fish over 12 inches it'll do. I mean, there's teams out there right now, I think, that are trying to go for the bigger bites, and they're just harder to get. You know, right? We're just staying with the numbers game. If we can get 5 bites, there's no way anyone's going to be able to catch us.
All right, we're just doing a standard. This is the same weight. This is 3/16 ounce weight, a bobber stop, 3/0 owner hook. Gotta go with the owner. And then we have a smallie beaver in the green goby color. Just Texas rigging it just like you would any other soft plastic. Nothing special. This hook is the biggest hook you can go with this. You go any bigger, it's not gonna fit, but I like it just because they barely eat it, you got them. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. Just make sure. Yep, he's over. Oregon State bass, number 3. Little guys, but they're fish nonetheless.
FLW's college fishing program has grown exponentially over the last few years, with clubs forming all over the country. The anglers will tell you it's a great way to get your foot in the door of tournament fishing and can lead to other opportunities down the road.
That's what I'm talking about.
College fishing is such an awesome opportunity while we're still in school. Most college students don't have a lot of money, and this is the best thing they could do to get into competitive fishing. Get involved in a club and just come out here and fish and have a great time doing it. There's so many doors that can open just from doing this type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, we get to come out here, be on a nice $50,000 bass boat, just to have the experience to travel around, bounce from state to state, see the good fisheries. You just get a nice panoramic view of the western states. It's just a good deal to get into.
And an even better deal if you can win the conference championship, which will put your school and your club on the map. And it's something these anglers will never forget.
It would be pretty awesome. I mean, it'd mean a lot of money for our club, which we need, and personal best for both of us.
It would mean a lot. I mean, getting a boat, getting that trophy, that hardware is where it's at.
Yeah, I know. We have a lot of friends and family watching, so yeah, I mean, it would be awesome.
It would be one of the biggest accomplishments of my whole life. It really would. And I mean, it would be huge for us. It'd be huge for our school.
That's the biggest opportunity for us is right now, and I think it's our time to shine.
We want that number 1.
Woo! Baby! Oh my God!
The boys from the beach have been very successful today, and one reason may be the bait they're using. It's a Gary Yamamoto Ica, a cross between a tube and a grub. But the key is where they're targeting the bass.
We found that our best bites come from, I mean, you can see a head up here where they overhang up here. Just get back as far as you can. Most of the time you're going to lose baits, but that's where the fish are right now. They're not anywhere on the outside. They're way back into them. And I think that's part of our success is so many people are running through this and just hitting the outsides of it and not spending time really getting into them. And that's why we've been catching them. Fish.
No.
Yeah, we got it.
My measure.
Oh, no questions asked.
Number 4. That's what I'm talking about, dude. We're 1 away. We're not done yet.
Long Beach is extending their lead going into the final hours on the strength of their shallow flipping tactics. But this is the Western Conference, and no one is giving up without a fight. Find out who makes a run at the leaders next.
Yeah! Yes! Yeah!
National Guard FLW College Fishing is brought to you by National Guard, always ready, always there. Evinrude E-Tech, power, performance, and 300 hours without maintenance. Everstart, fish more, worry less. Lucky Strike, premium lures at affordable prices. Kettle brand potato chips, nobody likes them, they love them. And by the 2012 Chevy Silverado, the most dependable, long-lasting, full-size pickups on the road.
I think we're doing good. I mean, I don't want to be in the runner-up position, but I think we got a good chance at second right now, depending on how Arizona's doing. But I'm hoping if we get another 5th fish, I think we probably can get second at least, and then if we get a good one or two, we have a chance at the title. When you're this close, it's like, it could happen.
Welcome back to the National Guard FLW College Fishing Western Conference Championship on Utah Lake. It's been a puzzling day on the water for our top 5 teams today. The bite has shut down ahead of an approaching storm, which isn't usually the case with bass, who are often triggered to bite with falling barometric pressure.
Yeah, we probably only got about 3.5 pounds right now. But they're fish nonetheless. You know, all we need is that 1 or 2 big bites and we're right back in this.
Zach McDonald and William Sparks of Oregon State are one of only 2 teams who have fish in their live well. Sitting in second place, they're looking for 1 big bite to take the lead. Meanwhile, it's been a slow day for Chico State. After catching 4 fish for 10 pounds on day 1, they've only managed 1 bass in the last 2 days on the water. Arizona State is also searching for a keeper bass on this stingy body of water, while the team from UC Santa Cruz has yet to set the hook on anything today. On the other end of the spectrum, Alex Cox and Justin Gangle of Cal State Long Beach have 4 fish in their live well and know that 1 more will do the trick on this final day.
All right, time to bring the pain. The 1st and the 5th are the hardest to get. Our team's catchphrase for a long time has always been just 1 more fish, because so many tournaments, so many events, we're 1 fish, 1 bite away from doing really well. Yeah, it's that feeling right now, just 1 bite.
Fish number 5. Get him out, get him out. Let's go get him. We gotta go get him. He's in the air.
We'll keep him up.
He's in the air. I can see him right now. Just get deep in there. No.
I can't see him.
I got him. We got him. Hold on. Whoa. He's a small one. He's a short little fat guy. Dude.
Nope. Oh. We've had that problem all day yesterday. So close.
Hey, we'll get him. We'll get him. I'm not worried. We got time. We have plenty of baits, plenty of areas to flip. Nobody's here. Let's go.
Come on, dude, we gotta catch one. You got this.
Oregon State has been fishing up at the north end of the lake, often boat to boat with other teams. Their ability to stay cool under pressure has helped them tremendously on this final day.
You know what? You just kind of got to put that out of your head and just kind of follow behind. We caught all our fish behind people, right behind them. We were just throwing something a little different than what they were throwing. We just kind of paid attention to that, just kind of kept our distance, like maybe let it sit, like fish a little area for a little bit, let it sit for just a minute or 2, move in, you'll catch one.
And it's just like, I mean, you have to keep your head in it, and this is a hard lake to do it. I mean, you have to just grind and grind. I mean, it's difficult. There's a pig. Oh, come on, baby, come on. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish, dear. Come on, baby. Yeah! Yes! Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Number 4.
God. Yeah!
There's a lot of excitement and intensity for Oregon State and Long Beach. But for the other 3 teams, it's been a strange and frustrating day, as they've come across just about everything but a bass.
That's not a spider web, is it?
Yeah.
Dude, there's spider webs inside that spider web. I have never seen that before.
Slightly intimidating.
Is this FLW or biggest bugs?
Is that sock or what? Yeah.
Maybe there's some gold in here.
Wait, what?
Bouncing around, fish on.
You going? Swing it. Oh, God. Oh, God.
God, that felt good.
Story of the day right there. Thing sure wasn't fighting big.
What we're so lucky about this spot is these fish reload all day. They change their spots, some come in, some leave. You can hit one spot 6 times, and the 7th time through, you finally get a fish. That's what I think a lot of teams are also covering one spot at a time and saying there's no fish on it. At least in our situation, we're getting lucky that we can just keep fishing where we know that the fish are hiding, and eventually the bites will come. You just have to stay active, keep moving your baits in.
Fish? Fish, yes, 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 better one, better one.
Keep him down. I can't see him, I can't see him. You gotta pull him up a little bit.
Oh, he's on the rod tip, he's at the rod tip. Oh my God.
That's number 5. Hopefully.
Please.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Oh.
He's an easy 12.
That is the best feeling. The first one and the 5th one, that's all you need. And you got 5.
Look out for Long Beach.
I feel so much better now.
Whoa, dude. Oh, yeah.
A massive thunderstorm rolls in at the end of the day and puts a little spring in the step of the teams.
Dude, we're done. Last cast.
The final weigh-in is next.
Utah Lake, rain, lightning, thunder. We got it all.
Dude, we're done.
Let's go.
Yeah, way too many chances of getting struck by lightning for me.
It's time to head off the water and away from that storm as the Western Conference Championship is about to be decided.
Excellent, dude. Couldn't ask for any better. Except one more fish and a little less lightning. We felt pretty confident. You know, we've been catching the fish where we've been catching them the past 3 days, and thought we could get some bites. Obviously, I lost a pretty good one right off the bat, which wasn't a great way to start the day by any means.
The ideal condition for when we were fishing was sun up, clear sky, so that it created a shade pocket for all these fish to hang out in.
We got our sun we needed and made the bites count.
Before the college anglers weigh in, the high school teams who've also been competing today take the stage to show what they caught.
4 pounds even, 5 pounds, 1 ounce, 2 fish, about 7 pounds and 13 ounces.
David Ashton, Jake Bain from Bora Senior High School, your Western Conference champions. How about that, man? Justin Gangle and Alex Cox take the hot seat. So we got Sam Sayed and Chris Roden representing UC Santa Cruz.
We just couldn't catch them today. We broke off probably about a 4-pounder early in the morning, which for this lake is a huge kick to the gut, so it was fun.
We got Zach McDonald and Ryan Sparks representing Oregon State University.
Nice job, guys. Youngest team in the competition. Zach and Ryan, 3:10 will get them the lead. 5:13. You guys have a 2-pound, 3-ounce lead.
We haven't switched anything from day one. I mean, I've flipped that tube almost every single cast.
Jason Carsaboom and Bobby Fletcher from Arizona State University.
The weather changed a lot today from the last 2 days, and we just couldn't adapt to it today, so here we are.
Starting today in second place, Tony Dayton and Nick Carrico from Chico State. Oh man, Justin, what's going on?
Not what we're wanting to see from Chico, man, especially after leading the tournament on day one.
You know, we got to give it up to the guys who actually caught fish today, them in Long Beach. You know, obviously they deserve to be in the top 2. So we're going to have to see what it comes down to.
There's fish. Fish, 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 fish.
Woo! From CSU Long Beach, Justin Gangle, Alex Cox, the beach.
All right, the beach, they're going to need 2 pounds and 4 ounces to take back the lead from the Oregon State Beavers. Ladies and gentlemen, there's one. You're a couple pounds away. They made it happen. Tournament limit on a tough Utah lake. 7 pounds, 5 ounces. California State University, Long Beach.
There we go. California State University, Long Beach, your Western Conference champions.
We just put it all together and stuck to our plan 3 days in a row, and we just got it done.
I got to make a shout out to my friend Brett Wilson out there.
He taught me how to fish in Tules. I pre-fished El Dorado Park, and then I came here and I did the same exact thing, and it worked out.
A Z117 brand new Ranger bass boat. They walk away your Western Conference champions.
And that wraps up an event that was far more competitive than the final standings would have you believe, as every team put forth a mighty effort. Congratulations to all the teams who competed with us here this week. And remember, FLW is the best in fishing on and off the water. So go to FLWOutdoors.com for expanded coverage and tips from our top pros. On behalf of all of us here at FLW, thanks for watching.